Is this a hot game for an Undying to come in as that last selection?
Oh, I just love the fact we get to see POS5 get some priority in the draft.
Yeah.
Rounds, not thrown away at the first pick. No. In regards to how good of an Undying the game this is, I'd put it up there for, pretty darn good. The lack of the early damage of Alliance, the value of Tombstone throughout the entire game. Yeah, this is going to be a solid Undying game, and hopefully Lodine can perform on it. But I wanted to start by saying Alliance, they mentioned it on the panel, these are like 4 new heroes for them in this game, right?
Yeah, trying something different.
They've not played IO, SD, Lesh or Center before.
Okay.
In DPC.
Oh, so looks like CHILLAX will be able to get the first blood with that setup.
Nice. Tombstone level 1 as well.
Always going to have that very, very solid chance of getting the kill with a burrow strike arrow. Very tried and tested combo.
Well, that's also a pretty cute spot of the Undying Tombstone. It's on to the left of the steps. Keep note of that one. Just above, there's a little spot there on the top of your screen where you can actually put Tombstone. You have to hit it awkwardly from the high ground. Only ranged heroes. Nice little trivia thing there.
The battle begins.
And so, what do you sort of feel as well this game from both teams' choices of carry? Are we seeing Pleb going to be in his element on the morph? As we can see, pretty much his most played hero. He's at the top Grandmaster tier of it. But obviously on the side of Alliance, they get a very strong meta hero. The tiny for Nico baby. It's a hot hero right now.
I feel the fact that Pleb was able to get his morphling. I remember when he was playing on Into the Breach last season and other teams, he often would in interviews would be like, if I get my morphling, he has the confidence to say like, I can 1v9 the game. Like this is his favorite hero. And in this game, honestly, it matches up quite nicely. There isn't a lot of kill threat on him throughout the game. Maybe there's like the Avatos combo into a farm tiny right click, but this very much is the morphling game to showcase why you're good on the hero and just kind of control it for your team. Compared to the tiny though, the tiny pick to me feels like a lot of the bans have come in, the CK, the Ursa, these more active style of cores, and Tiny was like the last remaining one. Like for sure, it's going to be very active. It's going to take a little bit more kind of time to get the items to be explosive for sure. But this Tombstone level 1, I don't know about it. He just threw it down again and it didn't really do much. He kind of wishes he had Decay now for sure. Yeah.
Especially with all the mangoes that he's got loading.
Well, yeah, the cooldown of Tombstone is like 85 seconds. He's currently eating no mangoes.
Oh, when he's lost his courier as well, symmetrical. Able to swing over and take that.
But no, like right now between the two drafts, I kind of see CHILLAX, of course, they kind of favor the early game. They're going to have... Yeah,
Ooh, it's close. A couple of right clicks. He's got the stick charges, so MNT will be fine, but owns me having to jump in to save him there.
But no, yeah, in regards to the draft, it's CHILLAX. They have a lot of nice pairings, right? Like Undying Morphling, super strong lane because Undying has the heal to enable the Morph to farm. Morph naturally a weak laner, but with a couple levels, level 3, 4+, you're very sufficient at farming. Top lane, Sanking Mirana. If you're out of position, it's going to be stun into arrow. You might be able to kill. But against Tiny, maybe not the case. But it's just that earlier grouping around EXO. All these heroes, bar Morphling, want to group together, take these earlier fights. While Alliance, on the other hand, it's going to be a little bit more of a farm, right? Tiny needs the Echo, needs that maybe that Blink or Shadow Blade. Leshrac would like to farm one tanky item first. There is a little bit disparity here. If CHILLAX get a lead in the laning phase, they can look to punish Alliance. But yeah, again, I'm looking at CHILLAX to be a little bit more aggressive early on for sure.
Oh, and there we have it, bottom lane. Able to take down Aramis.
The things you can do with Decay, honestly. No, he finally got the level in it.
Mid lane as well, we just got to be careful. Very, very low. Okay, yeah, he's going to get the backup coming in, healing him up. Aramis.
The tactical death on the side lane into bottle refill mid. Again, at 3-minute mark, of course, no runes being spawned. The bounty runes with how far they've been placed. You don't often see mid laners go for them now. They're just a little bit too far away. The extra 4 or 5 seconds is the difference of missing a couple of creeps. Yeah, nice little move here. I look at Alliance's lineup. It just gives me throwbacks to kind of pre-TI Alliance. The style of farm up, wait for your a bigger timing, and then look for it. The Centaur Shadow Demon, super stable offlane combo. It's kind of double defense with the Stampede of Centaur and bigger team fights. The SD disruption throughout the entire game. And they're just going to wait until Weeha and Nika Baby are ready to lead the charge, then look to make the play, rather than just running non-stop from from minute one. A massive change of pace for Alliance. Think about it, they were picking CM in dual lanes, right? Prior to this, they were looking to crush lanes, but a full shift in philosophy coming into this series.
See over around the mid. Both supports coming in to have a bit of a look at this.
I'm past.
And MNT also able to take that water rune away, so making sure that WeHard doesn't get the easy. So the second fill up top, he's still at the one in mid, so WeHard still fine, stay in the lane, and CS in the mid, 21 for 7 against the 18 for 6. Slight lead here for WeHard.
Radiant's
I think
turret
the
has
big
been
winner so
killed.
far of laning phase is just this IO Tiny. You know, against the Sand King Mirana, they're always hungry, looking for a kill, but potentially the only kill that can happen here is if Stamanen steps up deep on this kind of right-hand side, then gets Burrow strikes into area, but the Tiny should never really be going down. So that's why you're seeing Alliance comfortably enter this laning phase, as they're not really getting any kill threat occur anywhere. CHILLAX, they're looking for kind of the grouping to find the kills. Their draft isn't really netting them early on. Ooh, we got some stacks as well.
There's some top stuff here
It's a lot of stacks.
from Aramis. See how much pressure MTT is going to be able to put on once the 6 is hit. Bottom lane, trying to run down Symmetrical, but he's tanky here with the Bracer and the Ring of Health.
Yeah, the creep wave pushing in. We'll happily farm up. This is where, you know, for CHILLAX, they're trading. The Morphlings having free farm here because they had the choice of picking maybe a more aggressive kind of hero to punish the Centaur, but because it's Centaur SD, they have the tankiness of Centaur, the defense of the SD on disruption. There's no point trying for it, so they just go for that. Ooh, disrupting just to tank up the creeps, but they just keep running at WeHar anyways.
Yeah, the idea was there.
It was, yeah, I mean, it tanked about half the camp, so
Yeah.
it was a cute idea. Ooh, we saw this as well. Ooh, who was it? Fishman, Entity, Lacoste Weatherman, shout out Lacoste. He walked in at like minute 1, double sentryed, minute 7, double sentryed, minute 20, double sentryed. Like he just non-stop would block these camps. The Manan doing the exact same thing there. But no stacks have been made up, so not valued yet, but soon to be valued when they look to go to that area of the map.
Radiant structures are
See this
fortified.
angle from mid MNT. Oh, it's a good angle. They've got the Exorcism. Starstorm as well. It's been healed up. Is it enough to get him out of there? It isn't. The damage is done. CHILLAX. A very nice little arrow there from MNT. They're actually going to pick up Aramis on top of it too. I mean, Alliance, they brought Nico Baby over. They tried to respond. And they get the kill on loading, but they're not going to be able to get their hands on MTD. A very nice little one there from MNT, from the backlines.
A very deep arrow. Often you see it just come from the river towards, but yeah, really nice. Alliance though, Nico Baby, the fact that he was in the area, jungling and just transitioning into the mid lane, if he didn't come here, this tower would be half HP. So heads up play from Nico Baby, just to quickly throw his body into the mid lane as like a soft cover to the tower. The first exo, sure you got a mid kill, but not taking that tower doesn't feel great.
We're going to see if they can get Owned Me up top. Here's the setup, end of the stun from WeHar. Any chance to escape with a Burrow Strike? No, he's not going to be able to get away in time. Too much AoE damage being pumped out by the Leshrac. As WeHar takes down the kill.
Yeah, nice little combo there. That's something that CHILLAX need to be careful for. Alliance, they aren't very good at smoking and finding kills until Centaur and Tiny are a little bit more active, but their reactions to engagements will be very strong. The TPM with IO with the overcharge and hills, the SD disruption into then a Centaur stomp or a Lesh stomp or a Tiny Avatos combo that probably will kill off a hero. So CHILLAX, if they want to make these plays close to the towers, they have to respect the TPs.
Oh, they're looking for MTD. And they should have him here. Toss already up before the spear connected, so MTD didn't care at all. He goes down. Let's see if they can get more Alliance. They've got their eyes on Lodine.
Oh, the pig pole. Oh,
You can't run from this, Alliance. They just chase down another. Double kill for WeHar, Alliance. Starting to really sort of use the power of this Lesh IO nice and early to just be able to overrun some of CHILLAX's members. And as we saw there in the mid lane, MTD not having any chance of getting away from that chase.
honestly, yeah, a really heads-up play from WEU and Stamanen to group up this early to make the moves. Like, CHILLAX, I've already praised them on what their team fight can do and what their grouping can do, But if they don't ever have the time to group up and to make these plays, because of Lesh IO's running in between your ranks, it can just open up the map for long enough to allow Alliance's very defensive style lamp to come online. So I like the fact that we're seeing a little bit more sacrificial Weeha, even though he's farming beautifully, second net worth, but just opting just to cross the river and just poke his face into the jungle a little bit more. But even here, farming aggressively just puts that extra little bit of pressure onto CHILLAX.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
Symmetrical just passively taking bot tower. The Morphling, of course, after a certain amount of time, can't really stay in this lane. It's a Vanguard Bracer, Centaur 1600 HP. But they do the mirroring play, trading tier 1 for tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Back over.
Oh, poor old lady.
They're doing it again here. We are Instaman and
Dire's middle
just
tower.
running through the jungle, running across CHILLAX's half of the map with no cares in the world here. As CHILLAX are really struggling to do anything about the fact that this Lesh IO can just run at whoever they want at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, but if you just look at the minimap, how quickly Alliance went from aggressively running Leshrac in, center bottom, and then Nika Baby just playing in that pocket behind. You know, he's the light blue on the minimap, right? That tiny. He's just playing behind that pocket that Alliance have now created. And it's on CHILLAX to try and then either smoke in to stop that fight, or just keep playing top. Just nice smooth moves right now.
See Pleb.
He's overstayed as well.
Yeah, he's in trouble here. He's going to start building up the strength. He's got waveform again in a second. Oh, but the stun from Weeha.
That was close.
It's back up just in time before he's able to get a chance of escaping with the waveform. And Weeha, he's going to roll over for another. We'll get a replay, but at the same time, we can see in the live game. Whoa, and whoa, no, we'll see nothing at all. Anyway, back to the action. Actually, Lodi lived. Okay, Stamanen died. All right, well, Lodi doesn't die here. Finally, he goes down. But CHILLAX were able to take Stamanen out in response. Back over in the mid, MTD went for the tower, but Alliance respond and punish him for trying to make a move with that opening, you know, with the focus that Alliance had top. He does get the tower very, very low, but it cost him his life as Alliance continue to get these kills and stay ahead in this early game.
Yeah, so Stamanen just went down to Tombstone and just right-click damage. He took 300 damage from Tombstone and 200 from right-clicks and a little sprinkling from the spell. So yeah, just Stamanen, unfortunately the one who's died there. But you see Alliance, the amount of resources they're throwing at this mid lane. MTD, during all that confusion, he quickly goes back to mid, but they're there, they're instantly killing him off. And right now, I think for CHILLAX, you're going to be kicking yourself a little bit because DP, the strength for this hero, it's you pop EXO with team, you take the fights. And right now, they're not finding those supporting, enabling heroes to help the DP convert on the towers because they're off taking these side engagements because there is this Leshrac running at you with an IO. I think, you know, just Weeha Stamanen doing a very good job at just disrupting the very quick, like, simple beats that CHILLAX are so used to hitting with these types of heroes. Most likely they'll be waiting on, you know, only he's got the Blink Dagger now. And that's where Alliance, they've had a great early game, but they have to respect this Blink timing. This will be able to kill off both of these heroes. A clean Epi, arrow follow-up. An early 2k lead for Alliance, and then so no, all eyes on Lil Pleb. He scared me for a second. For a brief moment, he queued up Diffusal Blade.
He did, I saw that as well, but
I panicked. I really did, but nah, that's just going to be a Yasha into Manta.
Got a smoke coming out from OwnB and MNT, seeing if they can get something done with this.
But look at the position of Aramis in top lane. Nika Baby farming up underneath the tower. Aramis hiding in the tree line, ready to disrupt if the engagement happens. But no, they are going to find someone.
Got the Moonlight to try and...
Oh, he wants it. That was so close. Unfortunately for CHILLAX, they just wanted to find...
Oh?
Are they going to use Tombstone plus
They got the go.
Go for it. Why not, boys? All right.
I mean, this is quick, and they've got such good wall coverage around this area in the jungle. They know that it's pretty safe to do this, and they're correct with the call. They're going to get this Roshan.
This is a perfect call, just because they know Alliance. They don't have the heroes that are suddenly going to go, okay, no EXO, let's go kill them. You might see Weeha on his Leshrac go and poke his head into jungle, be a little bit more aggressive, but no, yeah, this is a nice play from CHILLAX. They didn't really have a play to make. Running into an SD who's sitting behind a Tiny, running into a Lesh who's got an eye behind, it doesn't feel great until your Morphling's got a couple more items in the tank to pump out some different damage. So yeah, I love that play. It's like the farming Roshan play. They get this Aegis, they might defend a tower, but they're going to use this just to keep hitting some creeps and wait until they really come online.
Yeah, it's without a doubt going to give Pleb. Oh, see mid MNC. He's definitely dead here. They'll spam the leaps, but we'll get him with that last bit of poison. But yeah, the Aegis is going to keep Pleb covered until he at least has the Manta done so. That window of vulnerability is just not going to be there.
Leshrac is hiding in the tree lane, edicting the tower from Fog.
So if they find the chance to jump MTD,
maybe wants to jump.
They still want to go here, Alliance.
Yeah. They've got double blink dagger, right? You know, Centaur blink, Tiny with the blink as well. They want to find these pickoffs now.
Ownsme's thinking about jumping with the Epi. And Alliance, they're being very careful about how they make a move around the tower. We're going to see WeeHeart be able to charge down and find Lodine, but the backup comes in from Omi with the Burrow Strike. Trying to save his Undying, it's not going to happen. Lodine still goes down.
Quick run and gun, get the Undying, get out. And yeah, that's just WeeHeart. He's playing around the fact that CHILLAX, if there isn't like an Epi Burrow Strike, there isn't really like kind of the damage follow-up, so just... There's a nice read on where the damage is coming from right now and just punishing it quite heavily. Like his build-up as well. It makes him feel like he's got an extra like 5k net worth. A Hood, a Yules. The Hood will help brush off the best part of the Epi, and then the Yules will disconnect from any of the silences from the DP. I'm a little bit worried for CHILLAX right now. Like this was the type of lineup where you're hoping the Undying's leading the charge early, setting down the Tombstone with Burrow Strikes behind, Exos, you know, flowing, but they've not been able to muster any of that team play. And
a lovely stun from across the trees there. WeeHeart.
Look at that, trot away straight away.
Taking the Aegis away from Pleb.
Playing on 900 HP.
It's risky.
It is very risky.
It's risky.
Sure. But no, yeah. Very, very clean right now from Alliance. Like nothing, like in the start of the first couple of weeks of DPC, even against Goon Squad, they were just making these like weird kind of sloppier mistakes, moving from lane, collapsing in the laning phase, and unless they crushed. But no, this is a nice start. Might jinx it now with it if this smoke fails somehow.
Let's see what Alliance can do here.
Oh, poor old Lodine.
Here's the easy jump. They're actually going to go for the big one.
Ah, good.
Going to try and go for MTD. Nico Baby turns with the combo onto Lodine. MTD is falling low. He's got the siphons. He's starting to heal up, mind you. And in fact, he's back up to pretty much full HP. Alliance, they've got to start backing away now.
Nice. So lucky he has the Hood there. He's very close to dying. Ownme nearly just turned that completely around. The siphons well from the DP. Alliance. I just mentioned how good it was going, and that was so close to being a disaster for him.
Yeah, it was a little on the edge there, but they get a kill, and they do get the tower.
They do.
So good things continue to roll in here for Alliance.
I'll stop praising them for their early game, just so we don't have more of this. Alright, what are we looking at? Morphling, how are we doing, Chief? Alright, Manta style on the Morphling. Nothing in his quick buy yet, so not giving us any indicators what style of Morphling he wants to play.
Oh, here we go.
There we go, goes for the BKB. Yeah, I would say, in this type of game, just tanking up's probably the name of the game. I wouldn't have been opposed to like a Skadi to deal with the IO hill. But no, BKB just allows him to enter the fight. Oh. No, that previous fight was an indicator to Alliance that their early game went well. They have the initiation, they have the slight lead. But there will come a point in the game where that jump isn't as explosive, doesn't do enough damage, and then you're going to have the DP turning it around, Siphon with the Shard, a BKB, a Morphling who can actually take a fight. So I think if you're Alliance, that should be in the back of your mind right now. We can't make these style of jumps. We need to make it clean, and we need to be able to execute. If I had to give a team, you know, the edge when it goes to 30, 40 minutes plus, I would normally side with the Morphling team.
Sure, especially when you know it's such a like confident Morph player here, Pleb.
Exactly.
Radiant are
Smoke on smoke
scanning.
action. Love to say it.
They want to get something done with this Arcane Rune and Exorcism from MTD, and they'll get the chance to pop it. Here we go, straight away on towards Aramis. They take down the SD. We have buyback straight away from Aramis. Omi will drop the standstill, but he gets jumped in response. He's been separated from the IO. Stamana's not able to keep him safe. As gets left behind, Stamana will be able to take Symmetrical out to the side. That's a 2-for-1 there, though. CHILLAX able to hold their high ground. Alliance not able to safely disengage here, and with the return, another tether across here after Stamana returns, but the arrow's hit onto Nico, baby. That's the 4-man avalanche. Alliance, they've got to keep their distance.
That was a big avalanche. Just everyone just clumped up. I think CHILLAX were just a little bit surprised to still see Alliance in the area with the relocate. Maybe one hero stays, but oh boys, Tiny's here. But no, yeah, nice little disengage. Overall, to me, that's a win for CHILLAX.
Absolutely.
It's an aggressive Alliance move that didn't net any objective or kind of map progression.
Yeah, they're going to have EXO again very soon due to that Arcane Rune the last time round.
One component towards BKB complete on the Morphling.
All Alliance, they want to try and fight around here again. This time the no exorcism's on cooldown. They get the jump on MTD, digging the hood and the siphons up, but it doesn't matter. Nico baby's got the physical to slap him down. Over to loading Alliance. They'll strike back around the area they previously lost the fight. This time they'll get away with the jump. 2 quick kills, and with the creep wave pushing in, they'll be able to threaten this tier 2.
Yeah, just punishing the fact that CHILLAX wasn't able to de-ward that area of the map quick enough. Going for the fight, not the de-ward. Alliance instantly rush back to defend their wards, doing so beautifully, killing off the DP and the Undying.
And they could start poking the high ground.
I mean, they're going to do it. There's a
pretty
Tiny
strong.
with a shadow in. Look at this.
And with the IO buffing him up. Allowing him to go for this Pleb. Oh, Pleb's going to go in pretty aggressively here with the waveform. Turns it to Tiny. They're trying to burst Nico Baby. Quick jump to the side. Stamana will separate Nico Baby from the front lines, allow him a chance to reset.
Loving these little mini relocates. And I wish that was the base potentially for some more HP.
And Pleb's ready with the toss. He's going to be in position there to make sure that Stamana does get caught on the return.
Alright, I mean, we got to see a glimpse into the old Tiny hitting the base. That was, what was it? 1100 HP on a tower. Kind of blinked and it disappeared. I don't know, every time I see IO Tiny, I really wish the game just goes like 70 minutes. So we get to see like relocate for the rats, you know. Everyone's like, oh my god, how can you go through backdoor? Some like 12 slotted IO Tiny combo.
Yeah, it could get pretty insane.
Yeah, they're the good times, but we rarely get them. I know yesterday we had a lot of 55-ish 60-minute games.
We did, but the vibe so far today has been it's been the quick games. With our last previous series, of course, OG, 2 30-minute wins or under 30-minute wins. That's some fast Dota today.
Yeah, this one is looking a little bit, you know, less fast. That's some good English, but of a decent speed, cruising speed. There we go.
That's it. I mean, for Alliance, do you think they're going to be like at this tier 3 and racks again pretty soon, or are they going to wait for something as themselves? You know, how much pressure do they have to get back onto the base?
Well, WeHa just picked up the BKB, and Nico Baby,
yeah,
he's one component away himself.
Yep.
So potentially, you know, the comms in the team are, let's wait for this second BKB on Tiny, make the same play again, and then, you know, double BKB reveal at their racks. We'll probably take it if we win. But no, I kind of hope Alliance would be playing and posturing for fights in the Radiant side of the map to then lead to objectives. I hope they don't stall out the game and just, you know, fully reset now and hit creeps. I think this is their window to really take it to CHILLAX, because again, if you click on this Morphling, he's just a Manta Ogreax kind of guy. He picks up the BKB as well. Sure, he might be able to enter the fights, but it's not that Scardy, Satanic style Morphling where you're always, you know, worried about. This is still a nice window of the game for Alliance to take the fight to CHILLAX after what was a pretty good start.
They've got the full pipe as well on Symmetrical now. Alliance, so an additional tool to help with the push. They're looking for Pleb. They're going to get the jump. Pleb is very, very dead there.
He disappeared. He actually died within a single second. I just loaded up the death summary. Yep. 1 second.
Alliance have done some good moves here to catch Pleb by surprise a couple of times now.
Yeah, first WeHa, now Nico Baby. And look, instantly, TP to that outpost bottom, the value of taking tier 2 early on, straight away at the racks. 30 seconds, no Morphling.
Still a bit of time left on the DD, yeah.
So
We'll see what they can do, but immediately Omi's going to be in there with the jump. They're trying to burst the Tiny, but the defensive disruption comes out from Aramis. See if there's enough to allow Nico Baby to back off. He's able to put the BKB. He wants to keep the fight going. He turns towards MTD, but the Siphons keeping MTD healed up. That's going to be WeHard taken down. They've lost the Lesh. They're going to potentially lose more as well as Symmetrical gets chased down. 2 dead on Alliance. CHILLAX able to defend here. 4 versus 5. And a very strong defense in that as well. They get 3 kills, maybe more as Demanen. And he's going to be looked towards here as CHILLAX. They're going to get him as well. Own Me in with the burst strike. The arrow follow-up. CHILLAX 4 kills there as Alliance's attempted push is immediately slammed down.
Yeah, that was not the greatest sieges. Thank you for the quick replay.
Because we see Nico Baby, he gets saved at the start. I think WeHard dies very quickly in this fight.
He died to the Exo. He fully committed on top of the Lesh.
Pops the BKB, but that Exo damage, as you say,
ripping through him.
He's just dying.
You got Symmetrical as well. He tried to go for a blink stomp. That got cancelled. He just stomped the ground. And at that point, you've got Lesh who's died to the Exo, Symmetrical who's died to the Exo, Tiny who's been relocated out. It's
I mean, you know, that's never going to feel good, right? When you've gone for this push, 5 versus 4.
The DP's giggling, mate. He knows what's happened.
He knows what's happened. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, CHILLAX, they've just held 4 versus 5 with their carry dead.
And mate, oh, the Alpha Wolf Alliance supporter.
The Alliance, they will punish Omi for that jump. They'll also get Lodi.
Oh, that's a little ping pong match happening.
So, you know, trying to push CHILLAX back in position. And this is around Roche respawn. So, Alliance, they'll start for the Roche. Now, if you do you buy back here on your Sand King?
They kind of have to. Alliance's throw was something, but this little mini throw was a bit stronger from CHILLAX. I think they're...
Whoa! Nico Baby's just going in for it.
Look at the
He's got the BKB. He's going to be able to step in. That is a dieback from Lodi. Pleb, he's going to look straight towards Demanen. He's trying to take down the eye, but the tether's up. Demanen back to the side. He's away. Own Me tries to go with the burst strike, but he catches nothing. Arrow comes in, but Own Me, he's going to go down. BKB from WeHard as he's ready to chase down more. Looks towards MNT, but with the leap is away. But indeed, a double dieback there from Owned Me and Lodine. It's going to leave Alliance in a very, very tasty position. They don't rush straight back towards the Roche, so it looks like they don't want to try it themselves, even though they've got the numbers.
It's just a little bit awkward damage, I think, to doing it. Symmetrical fine. I think they just want to keep finding kills.
Yeah,
2 diebacks. This is close down the map, crush it, or you can go for Roshan now that you've kind of slightly pushed them away from mid lane. But yeah, this is what started from Alliance's siege bottom and CHILLAX perfectly punishing it, to then them getting a little bit carried away.
Ooh. I mean, can they try for a steal here? 3 versus 5.
I mean, Undying's back. It's his 3rd light outside the Roshan pit. Like,
I mean, Pleb has got the BKB in the Manta, so he could commit for the steal here. Roche is low.
MNT's going for it.
Pleb, surely, does he want to go for this? He's been held at a distance. He doesn't want to risk it. MNT's going to get caught outside the pit.
A new contender has entered the battlefield.
Yeah, nothing else can be done here from CHILLAX's Alliance. They'll be able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis on WeHard.
What a weird series of events, but yeah, all right. Alliance come out on top. Well positioned in their own jungle to counter the fight of CHILLAX, and yeah, just posturing nicely.
They struggled to push last time, Alliance, but maybe with this Aegis, things will be a little bit different. As Lodine. It's going to be another death for him.
He tried hiding, fair play. Also, you know, production just pointing out, of course, the eye with the shard, extra spell amp. Really nice synergy.
Can they get the jump on MTD?
I mean, they might, yeah. It's disruption into stun.
Should be enough damage, as MTD's not able to get off a single Siphon with the lockdown of that combo. Alliance getting the momentum back in their favor. Taking MTD down like that, out for a minute, should be opportunity for Alliance to start pushing back in.
Yeah, they just want to keep forcing the buybacks. Like right now, if they force the DP buyback, they're gonna have like a 4 or 5 minute window of the game where it's Undying, Sand King, no buybacks, chucking a couple more minutes DP as well. This is gonna be Alliance round 3 at the bottom. Rax, I think it is. Yeah, this is round 3, but a much cleaner.
Yeah, they're not even going to try and defend this time round. CHILLAX will just let this go. So Alliance, they get what they came for. Bottom set of Rax taken away.
Now it's going to be Alliance just going to reset from here, move to tier 2, maybe even take the tier 1 finally in that top lane.
Nico Baby, let me see if he can catch anyone inside his jungle, but Pleb's already backing off.
He can pretty much put any... He can kill Undying Mirana instantly, and he can put any of the cores to like half HP, if not less, very quickly with one combo. So that's why you see Nico maybe just sweeping across the map with confidence.
He's got full AC now.
Yeah, buildings
Pick
are
up.
pretty scared of him right now.
And we are so tanking up very nicely. Shiva's guard done.
It's just a waiting game right now. Like, you look at Alliance and all their cores, each one of them has this like this unique way to enter a fight and to be disruptive. And then you compare that to a Morphling and it's like, he's not really going to do anything, is he? Yeah, he's going to still a couple items away. Like, there is just a big disparity in what the gold is doing for the teams. And Alliance, like, they can stop hitting creeps if they wanted to. Like, this is now their stride for the game.
CHILLAX have come out with a smoke.
They
What
want
do
to
you fight
surprise.
into the Aegis? It's going to be rather risky if they want to try and fight out to defend a tier 1.
CHILLAX have done a good job at punishing Alliance when they get a bit comfortable at these sieges. But Alliance, they have kind of improved a little bit here. The defensive smoke, we're seeing this a lot more from teams now, where you will take a siege or play in an area and you're using the smoke just to posture a little bit better.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Being able to move a bit deeper here under the cover of that Radiant Vision, hence why the smoke's got some good value. They're going to find someone.
They're going to find Lodine. Another death here for the Undying.
Does feel like Nico maybe is good like on the Undying alone. It's been a lot of deaths for old Lodine. 11 deaths. Been a rough one.
Got a DD rune as well here, Alliance. They can continue to work with bottles passed over to Nico, baby. So he's going to be coming for that base with his AC and a DD ready to pop. This push is going to be pretty terrifying. CHILLAX, they're going to have to turn up big time if they want to try and stop this.
And only that's tanking. He's only level 17. Like, if it maybe level 18 on the epicenter 3 points, you could blow up the IO. It's going to be a rough defense.
They've got to do something. I mean, after this fortification, if Alliance come back in with the push, these buildings are going to shatter in seconds.
Yeah, but now the fortification is down. Nico is probably just going to pop that DD, walk back in.
I mean, they've got less than a minute on the Aegis, so that might be something that causes Alliance to actually play a bit more careful here.
I thought they were just going to go for it, I won't lie. Guess that they are just respecting that potential high ground tombstone that you can't really kill because it's super defensive. Instead, go for the tier 2. This play allows you then to, if you win the fight, you'll take mega creeps basically. Yeah. So rather than winning just one side, they're playing for it. Yeah, this is fine. I wouldn't lie, I forgot the tier 2 was still alive mid. Kind of happy they didn't, you know, Rambo into top lane now.
Yeah, now this push will be coming without the Aegis on WEU.
Morphling on the other side of the map, still trying to get his Skadi.
Is he close?
Very, very close. He's about 100 gold away. Just needs to grab himself the old secret shop, buy it. But this is going to be a no buyback Morphling Skadi reveal. So if Alliance are to click on him during the fight, they will know that this will be no buyback. But CHILLAX, they're using this item timing as a way to go. No Aegis now on Alliance. Just picked up this Skadi on the Morphling.
I mean, Alliance is a little split.
They are very split. 3 top, 2 bot. But don't forget to relocate at any minute. Bring in an extra hero. Oh, he wants that courage, you know.
Oh,
Eat the tree.
It's got a lot on. It's got a lot, and that's got the Shiva's guard on.
Oh, throw the tree.
Oh, he doesn't get it.
That was close.
Oh, that would have been a big courier kill. But MTD's able to make the delivery safely. He'll get his Shiva's guard out to him.
Some massive item timings now. You now got both the double anti-regen with the Shivas on the DP, the Skadi on the Morphling. If Alliance does play with that confidence of throwing up one core, they are going to be struggling to keep that alive with the IO. Very mitigated now. So this is very much still Alliance's game. As long as they kind of sweep the map together, should be okay.
Oh, owned me.
Oh. Owned himself with that stun.
Yeah, he's going to get chased down here. He does have BKB if he feels threatened. Get the tombstone dropped down. Alliance, they've got the full squad here ready to fight, so CHILLAX not really able to press into them. I mean, obviously for Alliance, they could definitely just look to take the route of the next Roshan as the way out of this game.
I really hope, yeah, cool, they are spoken out. I just hope that they go for the fight. They're so powerful right now.
But CHILLAX are kind of prepared here. As they jump in, we'll see Pleb go straight away for Weeha. As they've lost Lodine, Lodine buys back immediately. Omi in with the BKB and now the Epicenter. It's enough damage to take down Aramis. He's going to run down Staman, and the damage for Nico Baby, though, is coming in hard. As they've lost Omi, Pleb will commit over. In fact, they've picked up 3 Nico Baby. Staman has to bail out here. Has to relocate Nico Baby back to base, as very quickly Alliance, they lost 3 of their heroes.
What's the Mon's reaction?
He knows that where he's going, there's no returning. As he gets taken out. 4 dead on Alliance. Once again, CHILLAX pulling these fights together. And Pleb is definitely starting to show the potential on this Morphling, proving to be a bit too slippery for them to kill.
But I said I wanted to see Alliance take the fight, but unfortunately the start of this fight wasn't the best, right? You're playing underneath the vision. They kind of hastily smoked in. You've got Central jumping in, Leshrak there, the IO and SD kind of struggling to kind of get into that engagement. I really wish Alliance were to fight this time, but the way in which they took this specific one wasn't that great. They fully removed positioning from their side. They basically played as cores versus 5. It felt like a 3v5 with how quickly they were initiating.
Oh, back in action. Nico Baby's BKB's on cooldown.
1 sec, wait, how 3
it's
seconds?
It's on cooldown for 4 seconds, he's dead. Quick moves there from CHILLAX. They see Nico Baby out on the map. They head straight for him. The tip's coming out as well. I mean, they know CHILLAX that with that last bit of action that's fallen into their hands, you know, for Alliance, it's going to feel pretty rough. That was a tough fight to lose in the mid lane, and then to lose Nico Baby like that, it just goes to show that CHILLAX, they've got quite a punch that they're ready to hit back with, and Pleb, he's getting bigger and bigger on this morph.
Look, we mentioned, like, they have the Skadi, the Shiva's timing. It's a good moment for CHILLAX to take a fight, and it was on Alliance with their 12k lead to smoke accordingly, to enter the fight correctly. They didn't. CHILLAX punished it beautifully, and now swept across the map and then punished Nico Baby again, pretty much. So, yeah, this game, it felt like Alliance would be slowly trickling with a decent lead, pressuring objectives. One mistake and now we don't see that threat because Morphling.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you said at the start how confident Pleb's bit said to have been on his morph before. I mean, you can imagine at this state of the game, Pleb, I imagine he's probably feeling pretty good about it. On the comms, he's probably you know, being quite assured with his team that he's got this game.
No, yeah, 100%. The fact that, you know, I was joking about earlier how this Morphling isn't really doing anything with just the Manta and the BKB. But then the Skadi, one fight.
He's got full Satanic as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Suddenly, Aegis on top of it. Everything's coming into place here for Pleb.
Oh. If CHILLAX had to win this game, this is, just going to be just purely waiting for that key moment to take the fight, skipping out the waves, giving Alliance just a little bit of the map, and then taking the crucial moment, punishing that one mistake from Alliance. And on the flip side, loading up this replay, looking at that smoke, they'll be questioning a couple of these kind of mid-game choices. It's kind of gifted the game back to CHILLAX to play with ease.
I don't know how you deal with this morph.
You got to try and surprise him.
It just really feels like at this point, when he's got all these buttons to press, you know he will, because it's Pleb and his level 30 morph. It's the top morph player. Like he's just going to press the buttons, BKBs, Mantas, Satanics, and then he's just not going to die.
I did hope this would be a 60-minute game, so I got to see iTiny, and it could go that way.
Absolutely could. It could start to lean the way this game, that if Alliance are able to find a way to get out of this and get the win, it may fall on that sort of move as the minutes pass and trying to outmaneuver CHILLAX. Because as we're seeing, taking the fights head on now, it's not easy for Alliance, and if anything, it's much more easy for CHILLAX with this Morphling in a full team fight.
Especially now when you're looking at even like MTD, for example. He went with a very tanky style of early game build with the Hood and the SMY. And now it's like the BKB, the Shivas, even the Refresher Rob. Jumping heroes from Alliance won't have that same value because there's so much sustain built into CHILLAX's lineup. Now that they have the items, now that they've kind of evened out this net worth lead and kind of just got effective items. Like all of their early game items didn't really lead to much kind of fight potential, but now they're looking strong.
At I mean, CHILLAX is now ready to take a fight to Alliance's base.
Well, they can. There's nothing stopping them. As long as they don't dive tier 4s and do all these shenanigans.
I mean, I feel like this morph can dive tier 4s and probably get away with it.
That is very
Especially when he's got the Aegis.
But instead he's going to dive his own tier 4s and go back and push bot lane.
I mean, they know, as we say, they do have to be very aware of having these waves coming in against them because of the tiny IO potential.
What are we saying actually, Tiny? What are we sitting at? Ooh, okay, Daedalus. No, not Daedalus, Crystalus, sorry. Just trying to think. How far away are we from the Tiny being able to just club down?
I mean, it's close already. I mean, a bit more attack speed, right? If Nico Baby gets like the moonshot, but he's building to fight. He's building to fight.
Yep.
Wants the Silver Edge, the Satanic. He's not building for, you know, to sort of maximize that building taking potential.
Oh, we're not
He
pulling
wants
a
to be able
Brame
to
yet.
take the fight.
Yeah. We're about 30 minutes away from pulling a Brame, which is like selling a couple items, buying a Rapier and a Moonshard, and then giving a good whack in the hope to end the game. Yeah, for Alliance, it's just going to be trying to wait out this Aegis, then look to maybe either surprise the Morphling. Actually, yeah, I feel like if you're Alliance, you need to jump this Morphling
I think you do. Otherwise, Pleb's he's just going to live and he's just going to go hero to hero, taking you down.
Exactly. It's going to be the Burrow Strikes, Tombstone, Soul Rip, Hills back up from Undying. But instead, Alliance, okay. Tentatively pushing top into Aegis. Somewhat risky, but they see Pleb bottom, so that's why they do it with a bit more confidence. And we do have the Harpy. Scouting at all the TPs, unfortunately, yep. Who's the person who's doing this?
That's the MMT, right?
Yeah, it is,
yeah. He's got that helm.
Dash All Vision has been entered into the game.
Yeah, very nice to allow Pleb to do as we saw there, push out and with the confidence that they'll have vision of any sort of TP coming in around these objectives he's taking.
And now, yeah, they just position bottom underneath the the cover of Harpy. No TP here, no movement can surprise them. And we just mentioned for Alliance, surprise is the name of the game for them. When an Aegis gets moved, they need to try and get Pleb to a low HP to allow him to reset, maybe even do Satanic in a bad position.
They're ready to try and make the most of this 40 seconds of Aegis they've got left on Pleb. They're pushing in, exorcism out from MTD.
It's so difficult to fight.
How do you jump into this defense? They're gonna, okay, we are trying to push in, but already CHILLAX is ready with the defense. And we're seeing on Alliance's side, they're not able to do anything to push Pleb and MTD back. And the melee Rex are taking, they're gonna try and chase for a catch, but already, Pleb, he was able to TP out. MTD will get left behind here. He'll almost certainly, he's gonna live for quite some time with the BKB in the side. And in fact, with the BKB TP, he's also going to get away.
Oh, what a cheeky little series of events from Alliance there. That was very chaotic. But they were defending top with a couple heroes. They had IOLS top lane, Nika Baby in the mid lane. We didn't have enough, split screen cameras to show all of the rat shenanigans, but they were able to clean out, 2 of the towers. And Alliance has now, with that single play, they've told everyone, we are not fighting you anymore. We are simply going to hit the rat game super hard. But CHILLAX, they have to get...
I mean, actually, because, at this point, who are you relocating in to take buildings? The Lesh or the Tiny?
It has to be the Tiny, mate.
Tiny is still way more than the Lesh. Okay, with
the Shard, the AC, the clubbing.
Yeah, it's that much more.
Right now, if you're Alliance, they're hoping just to get a wave out to break down that back door to punish him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I kind of like the idea of, send Weehard to push the lanes in, keep Nika Baby in a safe position, and then Stamana just quick TP back, grab Nika Baby, welcome to the rat party, slap the barracks and get out. So it's kind of like a two-pronged assault. And actually, Nika Baby's just still posturing here.
I mean, they're here with the 3 of them.
They're just gonna
they
rat
take
again.
Buildings quickly. There's nobody back at the moment.
What a filthy way to play the game. Like, you make one mistake, one bad smoke, and now it's just like, rat game. I feel like they did it on purpose.
This is the fun stuff.
This is the best
where
stuff.
the game's on the edge. Because, if CHILLAX give a bit of an opening, Alliance are going to take these rats.
Boom, boom. 2 hits, 3 hits, 4,
Do you want to stick around to commit for it?
6.
Yeah, he's
7,
got it, Nico Baby.
8
Easy melee racks in the mid. I'll see them now back off. They don't want to push their luck. They'll take what they got and get out. Stamanen, he won't be quite as lucky. But progress is made. Alliance take the mid melee racks.
All right, we've done the maths there. That's 8 hits for a melee rack. So you look at that one. That's top. That's like 3-4 hits. Range racks, you can sneeze and they disappear. All right, so basically, if we do the crunch numbers, beep, boop, beep, boop, we're like 13 hits away from mega creep.
So
right?
for CHILLAX, you know this sort of play is going to be happening. What's the solution here for CHILLAX?
Push all your lanes out. Commit hardcore to one big team fight at their base that forces them to defend. because you can technically backdoor, I think, with IO and Tiny.
Yeah, you can, surely.
Like with the correct setup.
Yeah.
I'd even argue like buy a Blightstone
We have
on
the
the IO or
exorcism
something.
coming out from MTD.
Oh yeah, this
They want to push him. Mr. Mannon's still dead for 25 seconds. MTD does have the refresher shard.
But no IO. The rat plays are gone because you can't relocate them in, so they have to make a move in this window.
And the damage is being done. That's the tier 3 gone.
But you can give up one lane against it. So Alliance, they can...
Oh, Onmi's in. He's in with the jump on a Weeha. Defensive disruption comes out. But Onmi's got the epicenter going. Weeha's up in the air with the Yules to buy some time for safety. Buyback has come out for Mr. Mannon. He'll come in with the tether across towards Weeha's. Weeha's going to try and run down MTD, but the BKB's up. Pleb, he commits in deep, looking for Nico Baby, trying to stay on top of the Tiny. Onmi looking for the chase down with the burst trap, but he won't quite catch on to Nico Babies. Nico Baby's able to get back to the fountain. Weeha, another save from Aramis. Disruptions there, breaking Weeha out of the combo. They back him with the invis. They're pushing Alliance back to the base, but Alliance aren't quite dying. Weeha's still good to fight. Tries to turn with the stun. He'll miss. Nico Baby won't. Avalanche catches them. MTD trying to run, trying to heal up with the Siphon, but it's not enough heals to keep him safe. As CHILLAX, they lose a second, they'll lose a third. As Weeha gets the triple kill, and Alliance are able to beat back CHILLAX out of the base.
Oh, that was such an important fight because CHILLAX, they identify the fact that IO respawning in like 12-13 seconds, if they just disengage there, it allows Alliance to reset for the whole rat plays, and the next time Alliance makes that rat, it's going to be mega creeps. They don't have fortification. So they feel pressured. They have the perfect window. Lane's in a good spot. They have to go for the fight. But that fight, it takes them a little bit too deep.
They're chasing for this because Onmi bought back.
But Onmi's
they
really
want to
disengaging.
try and kill this Sand King. But they won't get him. They use the Stampede to try and close the gap, but Onmi still able to live.
You know, Alliance, they're looking for the kill, but the fact Stamanon's dead, I'd be shocked if they fully committed.
Wait, bro.
Bro, yeah, what up?
We got a basher on a Sand King.
We got a bash on a Sand King. What? Oi! He's going for a little abyssal situation.
All right.
Okay.
Well, he's still a bit away from it.
Okay, the reason why, and I'm going to try and connect some dots here, he's respecting the fact that Alliance is using BKBs to go for the rat to TP
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
He's going for the bash
he's going
to
for
prevent the rat. This is like...
All right. I mean, if it works...
5 head, this,
if
his
he's able
brain
to,
is
if he's able to bash sort of a BKB Nico Baby trying to TP out,
no,
it could be big.
Omi is, he's in the next dimension right now with this build, and he's prepared for the rat.
Alliance going for the Roche. CHILLAX, they don't have the full squad up right now. Just the 3 of them. MNT's going to be scouting this out with the arrow.
Helping them out with the arrow.
And yeah, Nico Baby just commits with the BKB to make sure that Alliance can pick this all up.
Pick it up! Get the Aegis! Get the Aegis!
Oh my goodness. They get it all. They get it all. What we got? The Ags. Ags on Weeha. Aegis as well.
Like
Cheese he's holding too.
Like a pick-a-mix. They had so much stuff to pick up. They just grabbed the Aegis and the cheese, and they forgot about the sweetest of the delicacies.
We got what we have.
Aegis.
Refresher shard on Nico Baby. And yeah, so he has got Moon Shards. So he is fully built to take those racks down.
Yeah, I
and
honestly
can
think,
do it through the backdoor protection.
Yeah, these range racks, like if you look at mid lane, this poor little range racks, it's got a lifespan of like a couple minutes if that.
But honest, it's that Sand King Basher. That cheeky little Sand King Basher might be the demise of those sort of moves that Alliance are going to try and make.
Farewell, sweet barracks, you will be gone soon. For Nico Baby, he has one objective in his mind, and that is not killing heroes or creeps anymore. It's simply applying that BKB on himself and slapping the buildings. He wishes he had a leveler right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, that would have been the game over. I'm mid Weeha.
He's just trying to get the waves, and he's like, boys.
Okay, they're looking for the jump in the mid, but Stamannon won't be caught. Yeah, maybe see if you get back in. They're in with the Hex. They're going to look straight away for Onmi. They're in on top of the Sand King. Onmi's in trouble. They're forcing him out to the side, but he's been popped. He's gone. 110 seconds, no Sand King. The rest of CHILLAX have got to get out. They have no Sand King.
Buyback is on cooldown, to be clear. This is not Sand King who's griefed his team with Basher purchase. It is on cooldown.
On cooldown, so 4 versus 5 now for 100 seconds. CHILLAX, can they really hold Alliance off the base?
Weeha thinks he's tiny. Oh, there's Nico Baby. All right, here we go. Tiny cam, please.
I mean, these buildings are going to go down so quickly.
3-4 hits if that.
Oh, he's Nico Baby's in. He's looking for kills. He's on top of MNC. They're chasing down the Mirana underneath the tower. They'll get him.
No buyback.
It's now 3 versus 5. Pleb is in with the toss back. He's trying to burst through Weeha. Ooh, he's going to get saved. Stamannon. Quick relocate out to the side of the fight. They'll keep Weeha alive.
I I'm a little bit shocked that they just didn't hit the buildings there. I know it's only a range racks, but take that reset, go top.
They should get it soon enough, though. Just one hit away from going down in the mid.
Who's going to hit it? Weeha?
Weeha.
Oh,
Easy.
there we go, clean. Right, back to top lane, boys. 2 heroes without any life.
And Exorcism's about to come to an end. Oh, he's going to get hexed. Weeha in with the BKB. He's going to try and chase that MTD over to the side. They've found in the tree Pleb. Pleb, he's actually going to try and go for Nico Baby. He's going to try his best to fight this. Puts the BKBs on top of Nico Baby. Nico Baby's going to be protected by the disruption. Aramis keeping Nico Baby safe for now. Back in 25 seconds here, owned me. That's the Aegis from Weeha gone. See the jump back in there on turn. They're going to who stop one of the two of them. MTD's going to get burst down low. Pleb, can he escape this? He cannot. But he's got buyback. MTD does not. Loading. Keeps himself alive. He's also got buyback. Pleb.
The wrong
Try and
building.
get in with the jump. They've got owned me back in 5 seconds. Then they'll have a 3v5. But Alliance, they'll be able to claim the Megas. Weeha. It's caught by the Burst Strike. Pleb. Turn for some magical with the combo, but again, Aramis with some clutch disruption saves this game. Pleb will move over towards Nico Baby, but he's been caught now in the avalanche. The Hex as well. Pleb's in trouble. He needs help. He needs it soon, and he's not going to get it. Pleb's out for 2 minutes. Only will jump in with the Burrow Strike, but Alliance, they'll be able to clean them up one by one, and they'll get the GG here. Alliance will take this game 1.
What an emotional game, Owen. That was, oh my god. Just Alliance, they come out on top. Okay, let's ignore the smoke play. That was the 12k lead. Ignore that. I got to give it to them. When they'd thrown the game, and then they made these like quirkier rap plays, you can see that in Alliance, it's still installed in them. Loader being the coach, he'd probably thrown a key thing or two around. But yeah, that was a nice little comeback to that. And oh god, that could have gone either way at the end. Honestly, it could have gone either way.
But it was, you know, for Alliance, definitely, it's going to feel good for them that they're able to get themselves back out of a very tough situation.